Thank you. Thank you so much. It is a great honor to be here. This is my second year at GIDS, and I'm super excited to be here again. This is a fantastic audience, and look at all of you here today. And I have to admit, that's a really tough act to follow. And unfortunately, I don't have any magic tricks. I just have some interesting slides and hopefully an interesting story to tell, one that will hopefully resonate with all of you here today. And my primary purpose is to not necessarily educate you, but to energize you and hopefully make you think a little bit bigger about the software profession that we're all in. So the metaphor I use is the concept of teaching elephants to dance. And you'll get a chance to see what that means. But the concept of the elephant does not mean I'm bringing an elephant actually into this room. I know that's disappointing, but maybe I'll have to work on that for the next trick. All right, so let's get started. Hopefully you've heard of this story before about the 6 blind men and the elephant. And basically the 6 blind men and the elephant, they approach the elephant and they see it in their own unique perspective. Each blind man, touches the elephant and says, oh, this might be a snake, this might be a tree, this might be a wall, this might be a rope. And that's because they don't have the greater context, they don't have the greater perspective. And this happens to us all the time as software people. Whenever we're evaluating a new project, looking at a new problem, evaluating a new technology, often we don't have enough perspective, enough context, and that's really what I'll encourage you guys to think about today, and we're going to kind of focus on in this presentation, to kind of give you guys a new high-level area of context, a new set of parameters, if you will, for you guys to think about problems maybe a little bit differently. All right? So where you're standing from and what you see is going to be unique to you in all cases. Your truth is going to be different than everyone else's in almost all cases. So keep that in mind as we go here. So here's a developer's reality, okay? The developer does want to know what the elephant in the room is. And I'm telling you here on Java Day today, we do have an elephant in the room. And that's specifically the Java E monolith. This is what we've all been talking about or not talking about, and we've all been very worried about it in this age of microservices, and we're going to kind of talk about that in this session today. But I want also to encourage you guys to think about the other elephant in the room. And it has nothing to do with actually the code base that you have and how monolithic it is. It's really about your overburdened, lumbering, siloed organization. The monolithic organization that you work for, the monolithic team that you have composed to build the software that you need to build, that's actually the elephant you need to be concerned about, not necessarily the code base that you're focused on. Okay, so let's keep moving here. You're going to be focusing on these 2 elements. These are the elephants in the room that we have to talk about today. One thing I want to do is give you a little business context, a little IT context, though. Where have we been for the last several years? And I actually started my journey building software